Okay, so here we are. Grab myself the Homeworld Remastered Collection because of. So I'm not going to play Remastered here because I want to get the original experience. I do have a box copy of the original Homeworld, but I figured this might be a little bit easier. And so I am going to play Homeworld Classic. And so we can only hope that they didn't make any changes here. This seems to not be the case, but let's roll into it. So I haven't played Homeworld before. I know about it. I know it exists. I know it's supposed to be a great game, and I've never played it myself. So let's see what there is to see. Homeworld Classic. I read the manual, so I know a little bit about the background. Okay, Homeworld. Yeah, that's good. We don't need to access the Steam community, so you can go away. Go away! Options. Sound quality high. Stereo surround. Actually, I'm on headphones. Video. No, no, no. .640 by 480 will not do. How about 1600 by 1200? Default OpenGL. Effects high. Sure. Blah, blah, blah. Gameplay. That'll do nicely. Key bindings. Yeah, I'll figure that out later. Let's see. Now it should have a heart attack. Oof, that's a little small. How about 1280? It's probably a little better. Okay, let's go with that and see how this... Okay, so let's start off with some training. Begin training.
Welcome to the Homeworld training mission. Here we will teach you all the basic controls needed to play Homeworld. Let's begin. Left-click on the Next button to proceed.
The mothership.
Lesson 1. Using the camera. Click the Next button to begin.
Okay.
To rotate the camera, hold the right mouse button and drag the mouse. Click Next to continue.
Oh, this is in-game. This is not bad looking, actually.
To advance to the next lesson, rotate the camera 180 degrees around. Next, rotate the camera upward to view the mothership from above. Now view the mothership from below. Great. Move the camera. To zoom in or out, hold both mouse buttons and drag the mouse up or down.
Mouse wheel it is.
If your mouse has a wheel, you can use the wheel to zoom as well. From this position, we get a good overview of the action. Excellent. From this position, we get a good close-up view of the action. Practice rotating and zooming the camera. When you're ready to move on,
Zoom in, zoom
click
out.
the Next button.
Okay, I think I get it.
Lesson 2.
Okay,
Building
this
ships.
seems like it'll be helpful.
Click Next. Most of Homeworld's user controls are accessible from a pop-up taskbar.
Ah,
There it is. Normally, the taskbar would disappear when you move your cursor away from it, but let's keep it up to take
Okay.
a closer look. Click Next to continue. This button brings up the Build Manager. Welcome to the Build Manager. Here you can build new ships for the fleet. Click Next to continue. This is your RU count. It displays the amount of resource units available for building. Click Next to continue.
next.
This is the ship list.
Okay.
It displays the ships available for building, their cost, and the number of ships in each build queue. Click Next to continue. Let's build some ships. Left-click on the Resource Collector. Left-click again on the Resource Collector to add one to the build queue.
Ah,
Left-click on the Build button to begin. Notice the progress bar. This indicates how much of the ship has been built.
okay.
Click Next to continue. Now add a research ship to the build queue. Left. Then left. Now add 10
scouts,
scouts
Jesus.
to the build queue. Good. Now left-click on the Build button to begin construction. Take a close look at the progress bar.
Oh, that's cool.
The darker top bar shows the progress of the ship
that's
currently
UI.
being built.
That is
Next
smart.
to continue. And the lighter bottom bar shows the progress of the entire batch. To exit the Build Manager, left-click on the Close button, or Lesson 3, Selecting and Focusing. Click. Select the mothership by left-clicking on it. Deselect it by left-clicking on any empty space. Hold down the left mouse button and drag a selection box. At the top right of the screen is the Info Overlay. It displays all the selected ships. Click Next to continue. Research ship complete. Now drag a single selection box around as many ships as you can. Notice how the Info Overlay lists all the selected ships. Click on the resource collector in the list to select it. Now the resource collector is selected. Click Next to continue. Homeworld's camera always rotates around a ship or group of ships. This is called the camera's focus. To focus the camera on the resource collector, click your middle mouse button or press the F key. Good. Rotate the camera. Zoom it in and out. Notice the camera is centered around the resource collector. Click Next to continue. Click the middle mouse button again, or press the F key again to zoom in as close. Zoom the camera out again. You have a line of scouts in front of the mothership. Hold down the left mouse button and drag a selection box around.
Standing by.
Click the middle mouse button. Now the camera is focused on all your scouts. Click the middle mouse button or press the F key again. Now we're zoomed in on the scouts. Move the camera around to take a look at them. Click the Next button to continue. Resource stocks empty. Take some time to practice selecting and focusing. When the action heats up, it's important to be comfortable with these controls. When you're ready to move on, click the Next button. Mothership.
Not bad.
Select the resource collector, focus on it, and zoom in until you're reasonably close. This is the ship's health bar. It indicates the ship is selected. If the ship gets damaged, the green bar will shrink and change color. Click Next to continue. When selected, a ship's functions are accessible through its right-click menu. Right-click on the resource collector to bring up this menu. Begin harvesting by left-clicking on Harvest in the menu. The resource collector will now find the nearest resources to harvest. Note that you can still rotate and zoom the camera while it moves. Click Next to continue. To move on to the next lesson, select and focus on the research ship. Lesson 4, Researching Technology. Click. This is a research ship. The more you have of these, the faster you can research. To access the Research Manager, bring up the taskbar by moving. This button brings up the Welcome to the Research Manager. Here you can research technology which will make new ship types available for construction.
Okay.
This window is the Technology List window. Here you select the technologies to research. The green dot indicates that capital ship drive technology has already been researched. Left-click on the capital ship chassis. Left-click on the research button. Notice that the technology has a progress bar. This indicates how much research has been done. Left-click. Lesson 5, Moving Ships. Click Next to begin. Now it's time to move your 10 scouts. Zoom out and select them all.
Standing by.
Focus on the scouts. Now rotate the camera so we're looking straight down on the scouts. Lastly, zoom. This gives us a nice view for moving the ships. Right-click on one of the scouts to bring up its menu. Select the Move option from the menu. This is the movement disk. Left-click anywhere on the screen to move the scouts there. Moving ships is very important, so let's try it again. Click Next to continue. As a shortcut, bring up the movement disc by pressing. This time, rotate and zoom the camera before issuing the move command. Now let's try some 3D movement. Bring up the movement. Hold the Shift key and drag the mouse up or down to change the height of your destination point. When you have found an acceptable height, release the Shift key. Now the height of the destination is fixed. Drag the mouse to move the destination cursor at this level. Left-click to move the scout.
Underway.
Nice work. Take some time to practice horizontal and vertical movement. When you feel comfortable with these controls, click Next.
Coordinates confirmed.
Cool.
Lesson 6. The Sensors Manager. Click Next to begin.
Next.
The Sensors Manager is Homeworld's large-scale map. To access it, Welcome to the Sensors Manager. From here you can get an overview of your surroundings and move your ships long distances. Notice that you can still rotate and zoom the camera. Click the Next button to continue. This is your mothership. The green points represent your ships. The red points represent enemy ships.
Aha, there's one.
The large brown points represent harvestable resources.
Good
The
to
small
know.
brown points represent space dust that cannot be collected.
Well, then what good is it to me?
That's everything. Sail
Left
course.
click on any of your ships to exit the Sensors Manager and move the camera to that position. In this way, you can cover large distances quickly. Use the taskbar or press space to get back into the Sensors Manager. Selected ships are displayed as flashing points in the Sensors Manager. Click. The Sensors Manager allows you to move ships in the same way you do normally. Press M to bring up the movement disc and set a destination. Focusing also works normally in the Sensors Manager. Press F or click. You've learned a lot. Practice moving your scouts and using the Sensors Manager. When you are ready, focus on the scouts and click Next.
On our way.
Lesson 7. Formations. Click Next to begin. Right-click on the scouts to bring up their menu. Move your cursor to Formation, and then left-click on Delta.
Delta formation confirmed.
Now
Delta
the fighters
V.
are in the Delta Formation. Use the right-click menu again to assign Broad Formation.
Broad formation confirmed.
Smooth. Good pilots.
Next try Formation X.
Ooh, Formation X.
Formation confirmed.
Formations can also be assigned using the Tab key. Press Tab to set Claw Formation.
Establishing claw formation.
Notice that Tab will cycle to the next formation. Press Tab again to see how.
Wall locked in.
This is the wall. Press Tab for Sphere Formation.
Sphere locked in.
Take some time to familiarize yourself with the formations. When you're ready to continue, put the scouts into Claw Formation and left-click on the Next button.
Just custom formation. I have to like build that. Oh well, I guess I'll deal with that later. Into the claw.
Locked in.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
To begin the combat lesson, use the Sensors Manager to move your scouts near the end. These are the enemies. Move your scouts here. Once you have issued the move, you can leave the Sensors Manager.
Come on, boys. You got this. That's actually a really neat effect. It's like
Lesson 8. Combat. Click Next to begin.
there. So Zephyrs.
Rotate the camera so you can see the enemy ships. Left-click on one of them.
Locked on target.
Ooh, they broaden the claw attack mode.
Engaging.
Good. To attack them all at once, hold down Control and drag a selection box around the enemy ships.
Target acquired.
Slick.
I've paused the action to teach you how to focus the camera without selecting. Click Next to continue.
Okay.
Lesson 9. Alt Focusing. Click Next to begin. Hold down the Alt key and left-click on any ship. You can even use this to focus on enemy ships. You can also focus on multiple ships at once by holding Alt and dragging a selection box around them. Try it now. Good. Now practice focusing until you're ready to move on. Press P to unpause the action.
Reporting. Locked on target. Target confirmed.
The capital ship drive research you started earlier has been
Holding
completed.
pattern locked in.
You can now build an assault frigate. Go into the Build Manager. Build an assault frigate.
Commission delivered.
Let's return to your scouts. Left-click on the Close button. Lesson 10. Docking. Click Next. Some of your scouts might be damaged or low on fuel. To dock them with the mothership, first bring up the right-click menu. Now select Dock.
Dock proceeding with mothership.
The scouts are on their way to the mothership to be repaired and refueled. Click Next to continue. Lesson 11. Canceling Orders. Click Next to begin. You've learned how to give orders. Right-click on the scout. Select Cancel. Notice that your scouts have stopped. We actually do want them to dock.
Docking with mothership initiated.
I have a feeling a battle is imminent. When your frigate is built, I bet you will be attacked by a small
bet I
group of
will.
corvettes and scouts. If you want to practice what you've learned, stick around.
Okay.
Assault frigate complete.
Standing by.
Fancy.
Target confirmed. Reporting. Locked on target. Ready for orders. Target acquired.
Hey! Quit blowing up my dudes.
Under fire. Requesting orders.
The mothership is under fire.
I know. Arr.
Acknowledged. We got him napping. Reporting for duty. Awaiting assignment. Target confirmed. Receiving. Awaiting assignment. Engaging. Intercept course punched in. Engaging. Attack clearance received. We're outnumbered.
Ah! Come on, blow up, blow up, blow up!
Acknowledged. We caught him napping.
Oh, now you're done. Now you're done.
Alert, alert, ambush. Responding. Awaiting orders. Locked on target.
Well, this isn't super straightforward, I'll give it that.
Standing by. Target acquired. Responding. Intercept course punched in.
Boom! Oh, is that one of my dudes? That's no good. I'm almost out of scouts. This is hard.
Reporting. Ready for orders. Intercept course
There you go,
punched
we'll
in.
focus fire.
Attack complete. Entering holding pattern. Attack clearance received.
Oh, nice.
Reporting for duty. Target confirmed. Awaiting assignment. Attack clearance received.
Ooh, that doesn't look good.
Awaiting assignment.
Ah, we're good. We're okay.
Ready for orders. I almost feel bad about this. Locked on target. Awaiting orders. Intercept course punched in.
Oh.
Reporting.
Oh, almost dead.
Attack clearance received.
Construction commencing.
Forgot I can actually build more stuff.
Production underway.
Receiving. Locked on target. Responding.
Faster!
Acknowledged.
Almost there.
Acknowledged. Receiving.
Assault frigate complete.
Locked on target.
Construction commencing.
See how this works.
Ready for orders. Reporting. Reporting for duty. Reporting. Destination confirmed. Standing by. Receiving. Course set.
Scout complete. Resources exhausted. Construction paused.
Awaiting assignment. Understood. Acknowledged. Coordinates confirmed. Under fire, requesting orders. Engaging. Standing by. Responding. Target acquired. Target confirmed. Hold and engage. We got contact. Repeat, under fire.
Take him down! Take him down! Oh, not my harvester.
Standing by.
Where's my dudes? Hey there, idiots.
Collector
Attack
under
clearance
attack.
received. Reporting for duty. Engaging.
There we go. Let's get some good attack runs going here.
Let's have this. Reporting for duty. Acknowledged. Locked on to
Dock
mothership.
that guy.
Dock con enabled.
Mothership.
Waiting assignment. Standing by. Target confirmed.
Oh, these guys don't die easy. Yeah!
I almost feel bad about this.
Okay, we'll take out this wave.
Let's make this quick and painless. Intercept course punched in.
So let's see if I focus fire. Because they're kind of all going everywhere right now.
It's in our favor.
Come on. Come
Assault
on.
frigate complete.
Alright, let's get back to the mothership.
Responding.
You can harvest some more.
Resources downrange. Underway.
Running away.
Awaiting assignment. Intercept course.
Oh, I see. They blew up their guy.
Resources depleted. All jobs on hold.
Nice. Oh.
Ready for orders. Target confirmed. We got a massive destroyed entering holding pattern.
Boom.
Receiving.
Okay, so this looks like... Okay, so I think I've got the idea here. Okay, so I'm good. Cool, okay, so that's the tutorial. So we will... I don't want to quit the game. Okay, I guess I do want to quit the game. Boom. Okay, so that was a good little start there. We'll get into the first mission in a little while.
Battle control terminated.